Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the official ARK Podcast number 177. My name's Mistletoe, and I'm here with the core team. Your host for tonight, as always, the one and only Atlas. The floor is yours, sir.
Thank you for the introduction, Mistletoe. And folks, welcome back to another edition of the ARK Daily Podcast. What a great day to be here. This is Hump Day, Wednesday, April 26th. A fantastic day. We have Kelly Stuck here to answer some questions for you. She always likes to pop in on Wednesdays. We also have a fantastic all aboard with Crypto Fergie, showing us some more alpha, how he operates in the ARK, and really his passion for what's happening here. Another fantastic day of growth. A lot of great information, a lot of talk about the ARK. 4,740 ARK Vault accounts growing, 902,098 BUSD. Liquidity on PancakeSwap, we've cracked, ladies and gentlemen, past the 900,000 BUSD. Liquidity is always on the rise. Of course, the ILC holding very, very strong. We've had some bit of a growth spurt that's happened in the past couple of days. We're at 489,209, working our way back up past the 500K. State of the ARK is fantastic, folks. The growth is here. We're not growing too fast. We don't want to do that. We want to go nice and steady organically. And of course, the best part about the podcast is the Spark prize pool sitting at 697.73 ARK, folks. And that is absolutely massive. We're going to do that here for you. We're going to find the 129 Spark prize winner. And this prize is going to go directly into their ARK Vault account. They're going to go immediately, instantly into Nitro mode, exponentially earning so much more ARK every day, and their NDV just absolutely smashing all the way back up to 2% if they're on 1%, and holding them there for quite some time. So looking forward to doing that today. But first, let's turn it over to Brett Nordine to see what's happening, what updates he has for us. Hope you're doing well, sir.
Doing great. How are you?
Fantastic. Another great day on the ARK.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't have any crazy breakthrough updates, but I will say, we're progressing in the back end on the on and off ramps, as well as Crypto King's been working tirelessly on the updates to the mobile web app. So our goal is to have all of those obviously buttoned up and finished so that we can onboard crypto and off ramp crypto seamlessly and through the PWA as well. So those will be happening a little bit later. First, I know that Crypto King has got the multi-wallet switching on the mobile web app on his radar, and he's been working hard on that. I've been working here. I have some of the physical cards already, so I've been working on those a little bit, and also on the landing pages for the on and off ramps, so that we can start marketing those as soon as they're available. So yeah, those are the major things that we're working on and making progress every day. Outside of that, not anything crazy. We've dropped so much alpha in the last week. It's hard to match it. I know. So I'm going to sound like a broken record again for, a couple more weeks until we start popping these things out, and then it's going to be fireworks again. So stay tuned for that. And, yeah, that's about it on my end. Anything else that I might not have thought about?
No, I mean, you're absolutely right. It's just been such an important week, a lot of information, a lot of work being done. We're also seeing an uptick, I think you've noticed as well, of so many folks talking about the ARK.
Oh, yeah.
People that were on the fence, sitting around, well, we're tired of ROI dApps. Oh, no, it's all been done before. I mean, they didn't even want to take the time to read the white paper. They didn't want to take the time to understand that this team is built different. These contracts are built different. This community that's unforkable is built different. Everything that we do, the quality of the mobile application, it's one of those things, as you know, Brett, once you take the time, once you do some due diligence, we see over and over folks have that aha moment, right? The light bulb goes off, and now they're just not able to look away or unsee it, as they say.
Absolutely. Yeah. Now they can see what we're going to do for the next 10 months. We talked about the first 10 months developing the DeFi yield products, and we pushed all of those out, I would say, rather successfully. Now we have the mobile web app as a new platform for people to interact with those apps. It's never, or those applications that no one's, at least in our world of DeFi, hasn't done before for these type of yield applications. So yeah, we were able to, raise a ton of money in a very, very tough market in December. And now we've got a big story to tell behind utilities, behind future products, upgrades to the infrastructure, including the migration over to Polygon and the ZK EVM. So those are, I think huge things that are going to kind of trickle out and into people's minds. And as the questions come and the answers get made, I think they'll start to see that, wow, this is definitely a long-term vision that we have, including a layer 1 out into next year. So yeah, we cover a lot of that in the roadmap reveal video. I encourage everybody to watch that. It's a couple hours, but definitely worth your time. And all the content creators that are now kind of summarizing that for people is an amazing help to us. And I know Bizy Dips and Max Power, the Badgers did a video on ZK EVM, which is hugely educational, which I'm sure we'll cover sometime this week. So I don't want to steal the thunder from them, but we appreciate all the support, and that helps, educate, inform, give some credence to some of the decisions that we've made in the thought process that have come behind the new roadmap and what we have in store. But it's all about growth. It's all about generating revenue and profit streams back to the DeFi yield products, as well as the legacy NFTs. So I think we've got a really solid plan, and I think people take the time to see how this is going to operate. Obviously, we have a lot of work to do, but as we execute, grow, and build, and I think we've got a good track record that proves that we can do that. We'll make more and more believers, and I think that the DeFi yield product ecosystem will just grow and grow. So yeah, great things to come, and looking forward to the Crypto Fergie video today as he covers some of the roadmap items as well.
Yeah, that's another one of the great, I think, surprises of the ARK is the all aboard session, and these content creators that have been born here, these stars that are writing these Medium articles and creating these YouTube videos, and just really conveying the message and sharing their journey, which is just nothing short of miraculous for so many people here. So with that, let's go ahead and turn it over to the Mistletoe, as he's going to take us into the all aboard session here for today. Thank you, Brett.
Thank you, Brett. Thank you, Atlas. So today we have Crypto Fergie for the all aboard session. He's going to be going over the new roadmap. If some of you haven't seen the full presentation, like Brett said, I definitely encourage you to go watch it. There's lots of good information in there, but the content creators on ARK have definitely done a good job at making summarized versions of it. And today we're going to see one of those videos from Crypto Fergie. I see him. He's in the flesh, live in the VC. Crypto Fergie, you know?
Yeah, I'm actually sitting in the parking lot with the wife's in shopping. So
actually, if you could give us probably a few minutes, like 5 minutes. I see that Kelly's here for Wednesdays. If you could give me a few minutes before we move exactly right on over. I know a lot of folks always like to come here on Wednesdays, and they bring their notes for Miss Kelly Snook. So without further ado, Miss Kelly, how are you?
Thank you. Can you hear me okay?
Absolutely. We hear you loud and clear. Hope you're doing well, your father as well. And thank you for being here again on this Wednesday.
You are welcome. I'm here. He's well. We're about to go out and do his gig. He's got a gig on Wednesdays. So, yeah, he's well enough to go out and play the piano. So that's great.
Amazing. So let's not keep you too long and turn it over here to the community. Is there questions that we have from you great folks here? We have 44 participants. Great turnout for today. Who brought their notes? This is your moment. This is your time.
Where's your cricket sound, Atlas?
There it is. You've done such a great job of answering all the questions, these past couple of weeks. I think these folks are bona fide.
They're pros now. They don't need a calculator anymore.
Next level. They're next level. So let's give it another 20 seconds, see if there's anyone that has a question.
I did have some people mention if there was a way to be able to have like a DCA calculator where you could actually put in, like, if I was to put in like $100 a week or something like that through the course of a year, what would that look like?
Mine, you can do that. Rebecca's, you can't. Yeah,
okay,
sure.
okay.
You just manually enter it in on the day. Yeah.
Got you. Okay.
One of the first columns in the calculator is where you can add fresh input. So that'll calculate everything for you.
Would you be? Is there a way to do it so you could say like putting $100 every month, and how would that look?
I guess I could add that in. It's not automatic. You kind of need to go in and just type it in and every month.
Right.
I could try and add that in. It'd probably be easier for Rebecca to code that than in her app than in mine. But I could. I'll take that on board. I can try and add that in. I was going to try and add in a redeposit function as well. So kind of would be similar.
That's been another
equations.
big requested feature also.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I will see. I'm leaving Nebraska on May 10th, so I have a little bit more time once I get home to look at that. But I'll try before then, if I can, to see about giving a little bit of a boost to the calculator.
Yeah, thank you. That's just been the only round of applause. Love everything you do, but that's all I've heard in terms of added features and everything. So thank you.
Thanks for the question, Mistletoe. Thanks.
Great question. Anyone else?
Hey, I have a question. Can you hear me, guy?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Hi. Hi, Kelly. How are you?
Hi. I'm well, thanks.
I hope the sound in the background is not too loud, because I'm actually outside walking. But let me know if it's not. I'll run inside. But
no,
I was just wondering. Okay, perfect. So I just had a quick question about the calculator. The redeposit feature in the D app.
Yeah.
So I was just wondering, does it? Maybe I've missed it, but does your calculator already take that into account? If we do want to use that feature and want to incorporate that in the calculator, or is that something that's not included?
We were just saying that actually. I'm gonna look into adding that in as a possible button to tick on the front page of my calculator.
Oh, I see. Okay, was that the previous question?
Yeah. Well,
sorry about
the end of the previous.
Oh, okay.
No, that's okay.
Okay, sorry about that, because I was on the viaduct just crossing. There was a lot of cars, so I didn't hear the previous question. So I'm sorry if.
No worries at all.
Okay, so it's you. So you're planning to add it.
Yeah, but it would be in my calculator, which is the Excel or the Google Sheets version, not in the app calculator. That's the slicker one. That's my sister's app. So I don't know if she would be adding that in anytime soon. But I'll put it in mine, and then I'll send that. When I get it in there, I'll make the announcement in the main ARK chat, and next Wednesday or whenever the next Wednesday after when I get that add it in, I'll let you guys know.
Oh, okay. I wasn't aware there were two versions. I've been using a
Yeah.
calculator, a Google a calculator, and I'm
Okay.
not sure if it's yours or.
Yeah, if it's on Google Sheets, that's mine. If it's the one that's built into the DAP, you can go. I don't know who's controlling the screen right now, but you can
Oh
go
no,
to
I mean,
the.
okay, it's the Google Sheets. Yeah. So okay, so that's the one I
Yeah,
was
that
talking
one's
about.
mine.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Perfect.
mine.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'll let
Okay.
everyone know when I've updated it.
Perfect. Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Great question. Thank you, sir. Is there anybody else?
By the way, just extremely helpful, the calculator. I just wanted to say it really helped me out when I was starting out with drip. So
Wow.
just really a time
Yeah.
saver and really helped me understand the whole thing. So I just wanted to, put that in there.
Yeah. Thanks. I'm glad. Glad to hear it. Atlas, I think we should move on probably because you're running late today, huh?
Yeah, and enjoy the piano session tonight, the big performance. Our
Thank
best
you.
wishes for you and your father and all the family. The Snooks
Thank
have
you.
had a great hand in molding the clay here and part of this great project. So thank you always for your help. And
Yeah.
folks, we want to remind you that today is a new all-time high. We're at 702.26 ARK. That's over 4,000 BUSD, folks, which is a record all-time high here on the ARK. And we have 42 participants here today. If you can find another 8 friends in total, we passed at 50 folks here on the podcast. That's going to be a 100 BUSD prize instead of a 50. So drag a friend, bring him over, have him do the sweep widget. Is it too late for the folks who do the sweep widget at this time, Mistletoe? We've already locked out.
I'm going to extend it for another 15 minutes just for that.
Okay. Grab a friend. Tell them if they want to win 100 BUSD. If we get 50 folks in here, worst case scenario, 50 BUSD, because we have a lot to celebrate today, folks. That's 4,000. That's getting, deposited in ARK 703.10 at the moment. Huge milestone. The folks are smiling. And I believe, Kelly, last night's winners was a part of the Rocket Science Syndicate. Is that correct?
Yeah, I saw that. Somebody in my Telegram group won.
Well, I think they're just oozing happiness, smiling ear to ear, and thankful that you told them about this project called the ARK. That's just really taking care of folks and giving them a great opportunity that their grandmother, the grandmother's all right at, just doesn't have Spark. So they're very happy when they win. they're hopeful when they haven't won yet, but when they win, I mean, their confidence in this project just shoots through the roof. They really get it because Nitro mode is it's so addictive. Your niece, she was a winner a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that's
if
right.
I recall.
I still haven't won those, so I hope I get a little extra juju tonight.
Yeah, let's get the stars aligned. We can see them right here from the deck of the ARK. So congratulations to that winner from the Kelly Snook Rocket Science ARK Syndicate. Sheesh. We love these winners. First time winner too. All right, Mr. Mistletoe, I'm going to go ahead and, sir, turn it back over to you and to the Ferg. Let's see what he's cooked up. He's so enthusiastic. He's so passionate about the ARK. It's great to see Fergie when he comes on through, sir. Go right ahead.
Thank you, Atlas, and thank you, Kelly. We always love to have you on here. So today, like I said before, we're having Crypto Fergie. He's actually in the house today. I wasn't sure if he was going to be on, but he's going to be going over. I don't know if he can go over today, but his video is going to cover the new roadmap. He did a very good job summarizing it in a nice 15-minute video, and we're going to cover it on today's All Aboard session. Crypto Fergie, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Kids in the back. I got the wife beside me, so we're ready to head off. So, but guys, just want to also mention that these type of things really do help us gain subscribers and get comments and stuff. It really does help the algorithm. So, this is next level. And they say I did lose sleep whenever I listened to the roadmap. So I did. So I do mention that I did lose sleep. I was so excited to get this video done. So, yeah, you want to roll it there, Mistletoe? That's fine.
You crypto Fergie. Yeah, I lost some sleep too. I was jumping up and down when I first heard the presentation. So let's get a nice summary of that. And if there's anyone that hasn't watched the full presentation, do make sure you do, because it's full of a lot of information. But let's get the video rolling. If any time throughout the video you do want to say anything, just let me know and we'll pause it.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
What's up, everyone? It's Crypto Fergie. I had a few days off there. I needed to relax. I had a lot of work to do around our home, so I had to get that out of the way and get it done. But guys, today we're going to take a look at ArkFi, and as the thumbnail suggests, the roadmap has been laid out. I have lost nights sleep thinking about the roadmap. I thought that ArkFi was just going to be an art app. We're going to do a thing, but it's turning into a whole business empire. The stuff that is about to be rolled out will make you lose sleep also, because I have lost sleep thinking about it. I've listened to it so many times, and it's like something like 2 hours long, but it's insanely good. And these things are in the production line to be rolled out, and like they did with the mobile app, it rolled out on the date that they said they were going to roll it out on. No quims, no qualms. But guys, you know me, before we dive in, I am not your financial advisor. Do your own research before you part with any of that hard-earned cash. Okay guys, let's take a wee look at the stats today. Everything is looking juicy, so it is. ARK price still in around 571. You can go and look at my very first video. It was still at 571. Liquidity is at 899. That's 900,000, guys. In anybody's language, I looked at this earlier on and it was something like 900,000. It says I must get a video done, and it's dropped back to 899, but that's okay too, because it's growing steadily. It's growing incrementally steady. So it is. This will be at 1 million in about a couple of weeks' time, so it will. Total vault accounts is 4,705. ILC is sitting really healthy. This just keeps the price in around 571. Do your research on the ILC. I'm not going to keep covering it. I'm just going to let you know where the stats are. The prize pool at the minute sitting at 400, but guys, look where the prize pool is now. 600, 656, 650. That's like a $3,700 prize that ARK are giving away every day. Every day. What other platform, what other team is doing this for their community? So guys, I'm going to buy a little bit of ARK today in my second wallet. I say my second wallet, it's actually my wife's wallet, so it is. So, and as you can see guys, I have created a lot more wallets here because I am doing a multi-wallet strategy with ARK, so I am. So we're going to grab the wife's ledger here. As you can see, she's not eligible for the Spark, so I must let her know that she has to get this done. So we're going to deposit some ARK in her account today. And I know some of you guys might find this boring, but sometimes when you're new to this space and you want to see how things are done, I'll show you how it's done. This is the procedure, so it is. I have no BSD, but if I go over here, I have got some BNB, and I'm going to buy, I have 0.43, so I've got to leave some gas, so I'm going to 0.4. That's going to get me 20 ARK, guys. Let's buy that now and get it in and earn that 2% daily. Okay, I'm going to proceed. And then we just confirm it on the ledger, and that gets that bought. Now we're earning 2%. Well, it's going to go into my pending deposits. So if we go to the vault here, folks, you gotta listen to what's coming down the road. Quarter 2, quarter 3, and quarter 4. It's insane, so it is. So as you can see, guys, that has hit my pending deposits. So what we're going to do, I have allocated, but I want to get this in to start earning the 2%. So I'm going to change this allocation. So what do we do? Auto redeposit. Yeah, we'll just put it all in. So let's auto redeposit. So 50/50. Let's get it in there. 568 is my principal balance at the minute. Now you will see that increase. Proceed. Confirm it on the ledger. Accept. But the main part of this video today is to break down. The roadmap is so extensive. As you can see, we have 590, so that went up lovely. I'm going to change this back because if I don't do that, I'll forget tomorrow. Because my wife's doing a 50 strategy at the minute, so she is, but she's DCAM like nobody's business, so she is. As you can see, she's got 43 ARK in her wallet balance. She's on her way to ROIN, so that's ROIN. Hawaiian, which sounds like ROIN. She's about to ROI in the next few weeks, guys. So as you can see, 590 in this wallet, and then we go to the main wallet, which is my wallet. I'm doing a redeposit, so I am, and we go here. Yeah, I have something like 1,092, which is a value of 1,200. Okay, guys, the main part of this whole video is this, guys. Okay, this is the timeline, guys, that ARK has put out. So we're not going to cover all of this in one video. We're going to do phase 2 today. Phase 3 will be an hour video, and phase 4, because I think your attention span wouldn't allow you to last for half an hour, 2 hours. So guys, we're going to dive right in. So we are okay, everyone, we're going to take a look at the Fate Crypto on-ramp that ArkFi is going to be bringing out in quarter 2. Fate to Crypto on-ramp platforms allow you to move funds from traditional bank to decentralized finance, user-controlled. So as you can see, guys, the market trends, the banks are broke, the fiat currency is broke, weakened trust in traditional banks, centralized crypto exchanges, like these exchanges are centralized. If your currency's on there and it's not your keys, that like FTX went under, look at the billions that was lost. Inflation erodes value of fiat currency around the world. Bank insolvencies, spurring bank runs and loss of confidence in traditional finance. And this is only going to get worse. This is going to be where people are going to be looking to go to hedge against fiat currency, hedge against what banks are doing. So the cryptocurrency and DeFi viewed as a hedge. I just said that, so it is. So I'm on the right track. Okay, guys, if we look at MoonPay, crypto startup, MoonPay raises 555 million to hit a 3.4 billion valuation. Launched in 2019, MoonPay says it has processed more than 2 billion in transactions and it's 7 million users so far, which is huge, guys. We're just using these here as the examples of what can happen. So, Fate to Crypto on-ramp, purchase your favorite crypto, multiple payment and currency options, no KYC, credit or debit cards, payment up to 2,000, email verification required. You can still remain anonymous. You don't need to use your email that your Google account's tied to or something's important tied to it. You can go and create a new email and just to get the verification out of the way. So you can still hold on to some of that anonymity. Not that we're going to be doing anything illegal. Nothing in this is about illegal, but I do believe we need to hold on to our sovereign being as a human being, as a person, and try and not allow ourselves to be controlled by the dictators. That's what I have to say about that. Okay, the crypto payments. Guys, look at how beautiful that is. That is an ArkFi card. I cannot wait to get this card in my hands. I make another video where I'm going to the ATM machine and taking out that cash that I can go and spend in the real world. It's going to be absolutely insane. Okay, so we have a virtual prepaid card and physical debit card issued by Visa and MasterCard. Allows worldwide spending and crypto online in store. Load card with cryptocurrency. Link card to Apple Pay, Google Pay, and e-commerce platforms like Amazon to pay for contactless payments and store cash withdrawals at ATM machines. Guys, I will make a video all about this. This is a beautiful thing about ArkFi. The roadmap is so extensive. It's wonderful for me because it gives me content to create. I absolutely can't wait to get doing this here, so I can. So then we have the market trends. Growing interest in digital payments is making cryptocurrency an increasingly popular way to pay. 80% of crypto consumers have used cryptocurrency to shop online or in store. 3.6 million will pay with crypto in the US. Payment value to spike 70% in 2023, and we're in 2023. 66% of US crypto holders have used cryptocurrency-based debt cards to gift cards in store. By 2026, virtual card spending is expected to skyrocket to 6.8 trillion. I believe where ArkFi are positioning themselves, they're early. They are early, so they are. And if you listen to Brett Nordine and what Atlas was rolling out, you can find in the pinned comments, in the main chats in Telegram, the ARK main chats in Telegram. So here's another example, guys, of Transact. I hope I said that right. Grows its volume by 50% and doubles its user base despite a crypto winter. We're in a bear market, and this thing is absolutely still crushing it. It's a 7x growth year on year, and more than 4.2 million in total transactions. And this is what ArkFi is going after. So then we have our virtual prepaid card. This is the stats for this. You have a 5,000 balance on it and a 2,500 transaction limit on it. So that's going to allow me to still move about daily. I ain't going to be buying no Lambo. I'd rather invest the money than buy a Lambo, to be honest. As I listened to another investor, unless you can buy that Lamborghini or that Ferrari or whatever the desired car is 10 times over with your own cash, then that's when you think about it. But most people buy it when they could just about make the payments. So my mindset is, if I can buy that Rolls Royce, or I can buy that Range Rover, whatever your desired car is 10 times over, then I might think about buying something that I'm going to have a bit of fun with. Okay, the physical card, guys, the physical card solution with worldwide shipping, offshore bank issuance outside EU, US, KYC, AML, verification required with offshore bank, 20,000 balance, 10,000 single transaction, which will cover any bill that I ever have to pay, and then 150,000 balance limit and 150 single transaction limit. That's the global card. This is the card I want, because if I can buy a Lamborghini 10 times over, I'm going to use this card to go and buy one. So I am. No, but I probably wouldn't. I'll probably invest it and take a loan out, and so I have a revenue stream that will pay that loan. So always keep your capital tied up and make it work for you. So this is going to happen all in phase 2 end-to-end solutions after a successful launch and subsequent growth of a sustainable DeFi yield ecosystem, which we all love. The next phase of the ArkFi project will increase user adoption while generating revenue for platform stakeholders. To accomplish this, ArkFi has developed a suite of utilities that increase access to decentralized finance and allow users to become their own bank. And this is what I am so passionate about, is about you becoming your own bank, me becoming my own sovereign being. The money that I have full access to it. Nobody can take it off me. Not even the banks. The government can take it off me. It's mine because it's my seed, my crypto, my currency. It's for myself, my family, and no one else. So buy crypto, convert fiat currency into crypto, spend crypto, use crypto to purchase at merchants worldwide, remain private, protect your anonymity, and eliminate the threat of factors. So guys, that is just scratching the surface of what's happening in ArkFi. There's so much that's going to be rolled out. I'm going to make a video and break it down into sections, and you're going to have to try and read it as best I can. If you can't understand it, guys, slow it down and put subtitles on it so I will. But guys, when you read what's happening here, you will lose sleep. You will lose sleep at what's happening here. You will be thinking, sell as much stuff as you can that you don't need to get your hands on some more physical currency, to get it into ARK and start to earn that 2% daily. Guys, that's it for me. Crypto Fergie out. See you in the next one.
Awesome video from Crypto Fergie. Thank you so much for covering the roadmap in such an effective. Round of applause. Does anyone have any questions or comments?
The Ferg is always on fire. Always. He's always smiling. I mean, everybody here on the ARK is smiling. I haven't heard one single person not be completely just ecstatic and happy with how their investment's growing here. I mean, everybody's winning, and huge every single day. Right? Let me just look at it. 708.68 ARK. Another all-time high, folks. $4,046.62. Coming right in, putting them into nitro mode. Let's go ahead and make it happen. We wish every person here and everyone on the project fantastic luck. May your stars be aligned for today's Spark Prize. There's a lot of folks that have been very, very patient, waiting for Sparky to come in, and never hurts. Mr. Big, is this one yours? Are you going to claim it?
Hey, Sparky, it's mine, baby. Yeah, Sparky.
Why not, my friend? How many wallets you got that qualify, Mr. Big? I think more than one, if I've heard you correct.
Yeah,
I'm taking notes.
I'm trying to do the third one here real quick. I might not get it done, so I'll have 3 for tomorrow, but I do have 2 now.
And Mr. Big, what do you think ARK could do for the boomers? We got another boomer here, Coach Roberto. Coach Roberto, 71. I believe you might be a couple of days or weeks older than him.
How much time do we have, okay? I don't want to take up all the time. We could be here for
We have time. Hey, listen, when it comes to talking about the ARK and what it does for people's lives, hey, this is why we're here every single day. You know, it's not hype, it's facts.
I'm going to give you a quick little synopsis of what for all you people out there, Crypto Paystar Mike has started up his channel again. I'm still I've got to revamp it and everything, and I am going to start doing some videos, and ARK will be my first subject. And I'm going to take it from ARK 101 like I'm holding your hand. So that's all I'm going to say. But for right now, anybody out there that's a boomer, look at your life right now. Look at your finances. Look how much money you're not making in the bank. If you're in the stock market, it's just not worth it. Just take a little bit out. I know it sounds risky, and I know they always say when you're over 50 or 60, you're supposed to be real conservative. But with the way the world is right now, we don't know how long we're going to be here. You know, I saw an article yesterday about 2050. You know, I'll be 100 years old in 2050. So I'm not sure I'll be around in 2050. So I want to enjoy my life as much as I can. And I got into ARK 4 months ago or 5 months ago. I think it was December or early January. And I've already ROI'd my money. I'm not making a whole lot. I'm only making like $150 a day. But that's $150 a day times 7 times 30. That's like a job. And all I'm doing is sitting here and hitting a keyboard. I mean, how much easier does it take? And one good thing about this is that I'm keeping my mental acuity going. I'm avoiding Alzheimer's disease. I'm not just sitting here just vegging out. So please, if you have a little extra money, think about ARK, and you'll thank me later. That's it.
Let's go. Folks, you heard it here. Mr. Big. Fighting the Alzheimer's, keeping that brain on its toes. Hey, did I compound? My strategy, my 50-50. So we would probably recommend for the boomers, senior citizens, hey, don't use the auto allocation. Keep this as your game to do manually every day. I know that there's an investor here from Canada whose mother is also a boomer, and she has her ARK Vault account. And by the way, she won the Spark. And
this is the other thing too.
That's how they use it.
And I'm not knocking new people into crypto, because I understand that everybody needs a chance. But if you're going to get into crypto, don't treat it like it's something you're going to look at every couple weeks or every month or something, because it doesn't happen that way. I've gotten like 5 of my friends in, and they all bitch at me because they're not making any money. I said, how often have you looked at it? Well, I haven't looked at it in a few weeks. I go, look, I'm tired of it. I'm not your babysitter. I showed you how to make the money. You got to put an effort in. It's just like your job. If you got a job and they gave you something to do and you thought about it every other week, how long would you last it? So if you're going to put your hard-earned money in here, it's not going to work by itself. You have to physically do something. And I think you should attend it every day. Set your timer at whatever day. My timer is 6 o'clock at night. Do it in the daytime, do it in the morning, whenever. And then just make an effort to just be on your computer for 5 minutes. That's all you have to be on it to do all this stuff. It's real simple. I don't have to draw a roadmap for you. So if I can do it at 73, anybody can do it. That's it.
Absolutely. Well said, my friend. And AJ Metz has said it, this is addictive for, adults, for young adults, for senior adults. It's better than going to the casino. The casino, the chances of what, walking out all the time. I know it's good entertainment and it's fun, but the ARK is funner because you're actually growing. I think Taylor wanted to say something.
Yeah, thanks, Atlas. I just wanted to really give you kudos, Mr. Big. I have a family member that's about your age, and he sees the value in DeFi and in ARK in particular. And he's, giving me funds to administer for him and use in his ARK Vault. But he's daunted by, the technology aspect of it and not knowing what to do. And so he hasn't jumped in as you have. And so it's just really inspiring to hear your story, that, you've taken all these steps to learn about this new technology, all of which I'm sure was new to you, completely new to you at some point. Whereas those of us who are younger have kind of had a head start on that. So it's just really inspiring to hear, and, kudos to you, and hope you continue on your DeFi journey. That's great to hear.
Thank you very much. You make me cry.
We're going to make a topic here just for the boomers. I know we've got Coach Roberto, we got Mr. Big. Bob, you want to be the head admin of the group?
I'd be happy to be the head admin of the group. Yeah, I'm the same age as Mr. Big. I'm 73 years old as well. So yeah, I'd be more than happy to at least join the group.
Let's go. So it's official. We've got the boomers group here on the ARK, folks. And I know that on Mondays, Taylor, Coach Roberto has a DeFi class with Coach Brad. And maybe we can get a couple of you great folks, they're the boomers, to have a good time and talk about how crazy the world is, but how great the ARK is. I mean, if you bought Coca-Cola back in the day at 13 cents for that little glass bottle, then you know what I'm talking about. Then you qualify to get in that group. So we're going to create that, and we're going to, create create an atmosphere really for all you folks to be able to share and fellowship with each other and go along for this ride. I know another investor who's 73 years old, who I'm going to invite to that as well. So there's a couple people that I know will have a good time and become, experts in DeFi, experts in ARK. So thank you for that, Mr. Big. And folks, let's go ahead and unleash the beast that is the Spark. Don't forget to call it out. Come here, Sparky.
Yes, Sparky.
Oh, God, yeah, let's get that crypto.
And there it is, folks. We have the winner of the new all-time high here at ARK. Their wallet ends in D308, and they've won 715.21 ARK. That is a street value, folks, of $4,084 Sheesh. Oh, boy.
Atlas, that is someone on my syndicate.
Oh, let's go.
I'm not sure who it is right now, but they are under me.
Massive win. That is just woof. Incredible. I'm sure you'll find out and share it with us.
Of course.
Officially in the nitro mode, my friends. Right here on the Toad Syndicate. So close to home. I think we forgot to do, my friend, the BUSD for the Wheel of the Toad. Maybe we'll go ahead and...
Yes, sir. We got to get that wheel up.
Before we go to the DeFi sessions and find out what's happening in these crypto streets, Wall Street, everywhere. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you. And let's give some free BUSD away. But boy, what a massive. We have crossed the 4,000 BUSD, 700 ARK. Unbelievable. Smiling ear to ear, folks. Yes. Without further ado, how many folks do we have today, Mr. Mistletoe?
Today we got 68 people. So
all right.
We're teetering around that 70 mark, so people are getting the word out. But I know we can do better. It's going to be a matter of time till we hit over 100 and well over 100. But for anyone that doesn't know what's going on here, this is the daily sweep widget, the Wheel of the Toad, as they like to call it. Every day after the podcast, we will drop a new sweep widget link. It is the daily giveaway we have here. All you have to do is click that link, follow it to the webpage. You're going to be prompted with a bunch of tasks. You're going to like, comment on the YouTube videos. You're going to retweet the Twitter posts, and then you're also going to clap up those Medium articles. And once you do all of those tasks, you'll be entered to this beautiful wheel right here, where we'll spin it, and if it lands on your name, you'll win $50 to $100 worth of BUSD. So we do that every day, and make sure you enter in. It only takes about 5 minutes of your time. Thank you, everyone.
All right. Maybe it's somebody's first time here on the podcast. With that explanation, they understand how simple, how quick, how easy it is. And my friend, on the count of 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that was a close one. Pensive Ginger, congratulations. You won $50 worth of BUSD.
And for everyone that didn't win today, we want to thank you for your participation in the content. This is what organic growth is about. We're not here to work with the paid shillers who don't have really a true interest in ARK. They haven't put the money where their mouth is. They're missing out. But the folks that are here that are creating this fantastic content, we want to support them. We want to smash a like, leave comments, tick the little bell. Just make the algorithms show what's so special here on the ARK as we climb through. There's so much content also on Medium. Great stuff happening there. Thank you all for your support. And tomorrow is another opportunity. Every single day, folks, you can win BUSD. You can help support our content creators and get this project out there. That's just going galactic, folks. With that, we're going to turn it over to Mr. Z, our very own crypto DeFi expert. He's going to tell us what's happening on the crypto streets, Wall Street, all streets. Hope you're doing well, sir.
How's it going, everybody? Hope everyone's good.
Fantastic. Happy to be here. Just blown away by the 715 ARK. You know, almost $4,100 worth of ARK. Nitro mode, my friend. Sheesh.
I myself wanted to win the Spark price for a while, but I think I'll wait till this hits 1,000 ARK, and then I'll be really happy if I win that. It just keeps going up. Good times, good times. Loving the new studio, the new $1 billion studio. It's looking Swift. Let's go. So, the first thing most people had on their minds was the Bitcoin price. And if you see, we did pull back, and we did have this area marked up of 27,600, 27,200. And we rose from it, and then we pulled back to it. So usually, like we say, the technicals speak for themselves. And with technicals, we always sort of mark these areas, and we do have these areas marked up, and we still believe that we could go lower. Fundamentals kind of insisted for Bitcoin to pull down. Like something big happened today. If you guys read, Mt. Gox saw a wallet move quite a bit of Bitcoin today. So let me just pick up the article here. Just give me 1 second. So Bitcoin, yeah. So Bitcoin plunged 7% in an hour to under 28K. So we went from like $30,000 down to $28,000 as Mt. Gox U.S. government wallet moves. So we know that Mt. Gox's wallet was sort of taken up by the U.S. government, and after I think 10 years, we saw a movement in the wallet. I think about 8,000 Bitcoin, or was it 80,000 Bitcoin was moved under. Just give me a second. Let me give you the exact number, because it was pretty interesting how it hit price. So yeah, 80,000 Bitcoins were moved in the last 3 hours. So let's go back to the article here. Blockchain analytics firm ARKFi said wallet linked to defunct crypto exchange Mt. Gox, and the U.S. government has moved large amounts of Bitcoin. So Bitcoin erased gains made earlier today, plunging as much as 7% in an hour. And this honestly just happened about an hour ago, I believe, an hour or two ago. At the time of publication, price was at 27,750. And if you see price right now, we are 28,282. So when we're at 28,750, this is when the article was published about a couple of hours ago. We saw price move its way into the 28K region. We saw Ethereum go back to 1830, I believe. That's the kind of stuff we can see from blockchain analytics. Like these kind of things show up. So this is why we have to touch the technicals and always be wary of where the price action go. It could just take one wallet to move a bunch of Bitcoins to really move price. And we know, like, overall, I think the market cap is about 800 billion with Bitcoin. All it took was 80,000 of those Bitcoins to really start the sell-off. So one leads to the other. It's a domino effect. So that's the first thing that we saw today, just a couple of hours ago. We saw 7% of Bitcoin plunge in price, and we're back to 28K now. And we'll keep monitoring these prices. I still have these areas lined up of 28K and I think 26K. And we'll keep tabs on that. Let's continue with the news. The other big thing that happened, a big win. I don't know if it's a big win yet, but Apple's marketplace and Apple's gets a bunch of criticism for not allowing people to make payments on their own platforms. Like if an app goes onto Apple Store, usually if they offer in-app purchases, it has to be done through the Apple Pay service. And this week we've seen Apple's appeal overturned on that case. So there was a few apps that were allowing customers to purchase within the Apple you can say App Store, and then sending people off the thing to a browser screen and allowing them to purchase on their platform. And so Apple had them banned, and basically they've gone into court and actually won an appeal. And this could mean big stuff for crypto and NFTs unless Apple appeals it. Then we'll take that proceeding. But thus far, The title says Apple's outside payments ban ruled as unlawful in likely win for NFT and crypto. Unless Apple appealed the decision and has the ruling overturned, developers are free, right? Read this, guys. Developers are free to direct app users to their own systems to make purchase. So let's read more about this. This is really interesting. A California court ruled Apple violated state competition laws by barring app developers from using alternative in-app payment methods apart from its own, which includes a 30% commission. So remember, guys, we were talking about why people would want payments being done outside of the Apple Store and the marketplace is because Apple charge currently 30% commission on every purchase made in-app. And I think it's going to go up to 40%. So we'll see. So we'll keep a post on that. But it's super interesting to see that the California court ruled Apple's violated state competition laws by barring apps. The decision may clear the path for cryptocurrencies and NFT projects to add more functionality to their iOS apps. So the April 24th ruling has made the United States Courts of Appeal for the Ninth Circuit in the case of Apple versus Epic Games. Epic Games, right? Big, you can say developers there. The creators of the video game like Fortnite. The court upheld this decision out of a lower court from 2021 and said Apple's anti-steering provisions harmed Epic. The anti-steering provision is an Apple policy stating that iOS developers cannot communicate out-of-app payment methods through certain mechanisms such as in-app links. The policy increased the cost of Epic's subsidiary apps that are still on Apple's App Store and prevented other app users from becoming would-be Epic Game consumers, the court wrote. So indirectly, the court is saying you stopped Epic Games from gaining attraction of customers. And you can now, take an appeal or allow users to make purchases outside the App Store. So if consumers can learn about lower app prices, which are made possible by developers' lower cost, and have ability to substitute to the platform with these lower prices, they will do so, increasing the revenue that Epic Games stores generates. So yeah, like this is something I've been following for like 6 to 7 months. I wanted to see how this developed because I do realize there's like Epic Games was one court battle that Apple had for banning users from in-app purchases, and then you had I think 5 other apps that are currently in the appeals court. So we'll keep an attraction of this. But yeah, fortunately, the court's positive decision rejecting Apple's anti-steering provisions free iOS developers to send consumers to the web to do business with them directly there. We're working on next steps. So yeah, that's I see that as bullish news for NFT and DeFi users when they're building apps and stuff. The last thing I want to cover is Circle, because Circle did make the news today. They have created a cross-chain bridge, I believe. So Circle launches cross-chain USDC transfer protocol for Ethereum and Avalanche. The new protocol burns coins on the sending chain and mints new ones on the receiving chains. So what was happening in the last, like, you can say 3 to 4 months on I believe AVAX, was these imposter USDC tokens start showing up, and people were purchasing them thinking they were the official USDC, and a bunch of tokens were even being bridged as a USDC equivalent. So this is a sort of anti measure that Circle took by creating a bridge. So the new protocol burns coins, as we know. Circle, creator of USDC, has launched a mainnet protocol that lets users transfer USD between Ethereum and AVAX, according to April 26th announcement. Avalanche users who held USDC on Ethereum had to deposit their coin with a Circle partner or use a third-party bridge to transfer the USDC from one network to the other. The new cross-chain transfer protocol protocol appears to do away with this need for USDC bridges. So yeah, the more interoperability and the more sort of access to funds we have on all different mainnets is nothing but a positive thing that Circle have done today. So that's another bullish thing that happened, and we know Circle has been in the news a little bit. So that's the last thing I'm going to cover today. So Circle's CEO has been busy doing interviews across the mainstream media and with a few publications, and he was asked about the current price. Why was USDC depegged for the time being? And his reasons for like, seeing the depeg was this. He quoted this. He goes, "It's a critical moment here in the US, and I like to say it's really a moment for Congress to step up." So he blames uncertainty in the market and basically the huge amount of concern globally about the US banking system and the regulatory environment in the US. So there's like three quotes there that he's blaming uncertainty, he's blaming the current regulation environment in the US, and last but not least, he is blaming he's asking for Congress to step up. So that's his understanding. So yeah, like this brings it back to Gensler. Do I have another few minutes, Atlas?
Yes, sir.
Through this last. So after this was published, a lot of people memed Gary Gensler on Twitter, and it wasn't just a meme; it was a past, you can say, lecture that he did on what cash is, like what is a cash equivalent, and he quotes crypto here. So he goes against a bunch of his own sort of jurisdictions of what he's doing in the SEC. So I'm going to play this little clip here. This was the tweet reads, the below clip is from a fall 2018 graduate MIT course called Blockchain and Money. Gary Gensler, the current president of the SEC, was the professor. The hypocrisy speaks for itself. So just watch this for a second.
So we already know in the U.S. and in many other jurisdictions that 3/4 of the market are not ICOs or not what would be called securities. Even in the U.S., Canada, and Taiwan, the three jurisdictions that follow something similar to the Howey test that we've talked about, 3/4 of the market is non-securities. It's just a commodity, a cash crypto. So you'll hear debates about initial coin offerings and what's a security and what's not a security. Relevant and important debate. But for 3/4 of the market, it's not particularly relevant as a legal matter, as a regulatory matter. Brodish.
Oh, in his own lecture, he's quoting the future. He's kind of doing a little futures, you can say, analytics there. And he's saying that 3/4 of all, you can say, assets inside America are cash crops / cash crypto. And you'll see this thing debated across the governments and the economies. So this is Gary Gensler saying this in the fall of 2018. And now, like people are quoting him as hypocrisy, and you had a few different people. So you had Brian Armstrong from Coinbase retweet this as well, and we saw Eric Voorhees say, "When does someone get arrested for fraud?" So yeah, that's me concluding DeFi sessions. But it just shows you, you got to be careful of what you say.
Z.
Yeah.
If I may, he mentioned previously that 3/4 are commodities. So why 3/4? What does that mean for the others? It's a security.
So securities, I think what he's saying is like 1/4 of like the investment schemes that we have, like has to be a stock or a bond, and that goes through the SEC. I looked at, I watched this lecture a long time ago, so I'm just like rekindling it. But he says three. So 1/4 is actually securities under the SEC ruling. So things like stocks, things that give you earnings. And then you have other things like you can say, I think art and you, like all these different asset classes, and they come under securities. But he goes, the other 3/4 of assets that we see are basically cash, are commodities, and you see him there say cash crypto. So that's where people are catching him out. That's what he's being quoted on by Coinbase from all these people saying, what do you mean by cash crypto? So we're gonna see this. We're gonna see this more and more. I want to see much more pressure put on the SEC. I want to see them in their jurisdiction. They have a hot month coming up, I believe, because I'm sure the people at XRP are basically building their report right now for their court case on the May the 6th, and they will use this as a quote. So I'm looking forward to that, and we'll see how this develops. But yeah, that's that's what he means by 3/4. Super interesting.
All right, we could talk more about it in the Q&A right after the podcast. We're going to go ahead and conclude tonight's podcast and thank everyone who came, participated. Special congratulations to the new all-time winner of the Spark. I mean, folks, 715.21 ARK, $4,084 deposited right into their ARK Vault account, bringing them into that amazing Nitro mode. Congratulations also to the All Aboard winner. Thank you, Kelly Snook. Shout out for coming here, answering questions, being a great advisor here on the ARK, as well as to Crypto Fergie, bringing more knowledge, bringing another great video, promoting the ARK, sharing his journey. Everyone that came, we'd also like to thank you for your participation. The folks that are listening, thank you as well. We hope you found it educational as well as entertaining. We're going to be back tomorrow at the same time, 4 p.m. EST, 8 p.m. UTC. Please take care of yourselves. Be good to each other. See you tomorrow.